Hey everyone, this is Sean Powell with Traffic Monsoon. I'm going to make a quick video here, and I'm going to mainly talk about one specific thing, okay? Negativity and what you're going to have to deal with in certain businesses, okay? Now when I say certain businesses, it's not even one particular. Every business I've ever been in, you're always going to have a certain amount of negativity that's going to follow it because people have a tendency to be naive, ignorance at times, just wanting to put something down. And when you hit the Facebook world, you've got straight access to anybody. You know, you always heard that saying, the best thing in the world is working with people or dealing with people. The worst thing in the world is dealing with people, because people are people. They're different. Okay, so understand that. That's always going to be a factor. Okay, well, there's going to be times that if you're getting out and applying action, which y'all, I'm going to tell you, you're not getting leads if you're not getting out there. So you don't have to know how to do everything, just get out there. But if you're out there and you're applying action and you put in a post in a message on Facebook, and then you've got some guy coming up putting it out and telling us a scam, you got to even post a video or something like that there. Okay, know a couple of things that's taking place. Number one, the person's not in your business more than likely. If they've been in your business, then they more than likely didn't know what was going on. Now, if you've educated yourself and you know how your business works, if you believe in your business, and then you know you're getting paid correctly like you're supposed to from your source, and it's not some kind of Ponzi or anything like that, what part is not going to be legit? You see what I'm saying? The person could be very well looking and getting their information from typing in at Google or YouTube. Those are the first two places people go to. YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world. Now, when they type in the word Traffic Monsoon or Power Lead Systems or Automated Wealth Network, or even my old school very first one, Instant Payday Network, and put the word scam in it, okay, a lot of times you're going to see things pop up there, and the very first searches are going to be people who are trying to put down a business so that they can defer people to their business. Okay, it's a technique that's been used a lot. And a lot of times if someone takes to heart exactly what they're reading up here, you're going to miss the big picture. Y'all, in my last business, Automated Wealth Network, okay, I loved it. I could breathe it. Now, instead of me staying inside the Facebook group, I laid on the couch, right where I'm sitting at right now, had a blanket on me, the cat laying on my legs, watching YouTube, and I went to town with my S3 phone. That right here. When I was done getting out to the people and answering all the notifications and stuff like that, I would come back into the Facebook group, my own Facebook group, you know, for the business. That might be 9 or 10 o'clock at night, to be honest, because I understood that my Facebook business, the Facebook group, you know, that for Automated Wealth Network, was not going to pay me. You know what I'm saying? I need to get out where the leads were, and being a cheerleader inside of here wasn't the answer. Now, going here and seeing my downline that I've just brought in or anything, that's fun. I'm not knocking it. That's why I went there every day in the latter part. But understand, that's a big difference. That's like getting the work done and then checking in at the office before you go home, just to make sure everything's good. And then, you know, let everybody know, hey, if you need anything, just let me know. You know, I'm here for you. And then it's time to, you know, to quit, whatever you're doing. Well, that's a lot of times I think that's what people are losing. They're going to the office, but they're not putting the work in. You know what I'm saying? They're not getting out to the people, and they're too busy being cheerleaders in their own business where it's not even their own people. They're not sponsoring anybody. Okay? When you put the work in and you spend 90% of the time out in the YouTube world, Facebook, Craigslist is a possibility, or whatever way, whatever means you're doing to get leads. Okay, whatever it is, that's fine. I'm not putting down anybody that does whatever way they do. You're going to always find ignorant people, because people are people. Okay, have you ever heard that saying, the best job in the world is dealing with people, the worst job in the world is dealing with people? It means people are different. And you're always going to, and some people are going to relate to you, some people are not. They're going to relate to somebody else better than you. It's, you know, that's just what people are. That's how people are. There's nobody's fault for that. Okay. But when they come in your Facebook group and you see a post, and it's obvious it's whatever business you're doing or whatever, you can tell it, and they put the word scam up there and might even post a video or something like that, Y'all, you've got to stand up for your own business. Okay? Now, you know the answers. You know it's legit. You've done your homework. You've been paid from the pay source. You believe in your business. I'm not saying you have to be mean to that person, but you just got to straighten out the facts. Maybe you got to show some pictures. You got to do whatever you got to do. But you can always turn it to a positive. I have never, ever had anybody come in one of my Facebook group pages, my posts, and try to put me down that I didn't win. Because I knew that it was a legit business. There's nothing there. If somebody decides to call it a scam and they were there for a week and the money didn't start shooting out their computer like they thought it should, you're going to see a lot of people like that. Okay? That's their choice. They can go, they can be ignorant if they want to. But you've got to know how to stand up to that and be able to write it in a way that you can get across to people what needs to be told, and you can turn it to a positive. Okay? Every time someone comments on your post in Facebook, it brings your post back to the top. So if they comment, you comment, they comment, you comment, they comment, and other people are watching it because it's constantly staying at the top, y'all, if they see that you believe in your business and you're not putting this guy down as being disrespectful, now I'm not saying not having a backbone, I'm saying don't just start F this, cussing that and stuff. Don't do anything like that. Be in a respectful way, because they're going to watch that for you as well. But you got to have some backbone to stand up for your business. I've had people in the past that listened to me, and they went out and they started applying action, and they did great. They even went up on the leaderboards of my last business. You know what I'm saying? So I was proud of them. But they would contact me saying, one lady in particular, and she's like, I'm doing this, and this guy came up, and he had his post, and it was a really long one, and it was just a whole review on business. What do I do? Well, you stand up to it. You tell them what you know. You tell them, y'all, these facts ain't right. This ain't right. This person here don't even know what this is. I can already tell you that. Be sincere about whatever the situation is. Don't be disrespectful, because a lot of times they might be being ignorant and not meaning to be. They don't know better. A lot of these people haven't been in your business. All they've done is gone to Google or YouTube, look at the first videos that are hyped up because it has the word scam in it. That's the reason they did it in the first place, so that they could defer people to a different business. Okay? So understand that and use that to your benefit. Don't never just roll over and let your post die because of this guy post something there. Don't never do that. If you stand up to them, people are going to see it. Get the respect of the other people by not fussing this person out. Just tell the facts. And, and it's going to work in your favor. So any business that you're in, I didn't even mention Traffic Monsoon right now, but I know that most of the people aren't educated in Traffic Monsoon. And when they see the PayPal issue and stuff like that, there's going to be certain things that's going to pop up. I know that, y'all. I'm not stupid. But at the same time, if you look and understand that they don't know what's going on, maybe when they're reaching out, that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to tell you, hey, there's something bad with here. Maybe they just need to hear your answer. Maybe you need to be the one to wake them up. And y'all, I don't care if they're in my business or not directly. I really don't care. I'm going to stand up to to anybody. If I can help somebody, I'm going to help them. So I hope you do the same thing for them as well. Y'all, if you need anything, just let me know. This is my own little funnel introduction. Me, my little boy. I'm the old one. Sign up at Traffic Monsoon if you haven't. Y'all, it's absolutely incredible. Payouts are instantaneous. We're using Payza, using Solid Trust. I feel really good about both of them, to be honest. The guy who's in charge of Payza now has always been in charge of Traffic Monsoon directly as our manager, from Payza that works with us. So there's nobody higher in authority in Payza than this. So we have got really good bonds with Payza. We're going to be tickled to death with that. Y'all, the way that I get out to people is with Power Lead Systems, is using it. It's the way I make my funnels. We've got a lot of share codes, anything to help your business. I got training pages that'll help you out. And I'm available every day. I quit my job last year using Power Lead Systems alone. I made $1,100 last week in Power Lead Systems. It's a beast of a business that does nothing more but makes credibility to whatever business that you're trying to add it to. Glue it together, marry them together, and you've got something that's going to be incredible that you can help your downline with duplication. And that's the answer, y'all. Teach you down. If you're successful, I don't know what y'all consider successful, to be honest, but I do consider $19,000 in a little over 3 months, 3 months and a week or something like that. And the last month was almost $13,000, somewhere real close to that. I consider that in commissions from referrals alone as being pretty successful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not bragging, I'm just saying I know it works. What I do works. My sponsor has 327 sponsored members. There are active referrals. You know what I'm saying? So I duplicate, he duplicates, you get your downline to do the same thing. Make sure they're putting in the action. You're not going to get paid just because I joined Power Lead Systems. Money didn't start shooting on my computer. Next thing you know, you'll be writing posts on something else. You got to put the work in. You got to do your YouTube videos. You got to get out on Facebook. You got to do whatever you're going to do. And I don't care what way you do it. If you stay focused and master one way, you will get it. And don't wait till you get all the answers before you do it. Have you ever heard it saying, if you wait until everything's perfect, you'll never get married? Well, guess what? Same way with online business. If you wait till you know every nook and cranny, how this is going to work, how this, I've got a degree in Traffic Monsoon, but I don't have any active referrals because I didn't get out there to the people. Amen. There you go. There's your answer right there. I would rather have a third grade education and get out there on Facebook and learn as I go, being seen, making it work for me, and then learning as I go. That's the whole way, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I have people ask me, how do I get my lead numbers? So I used to get ridiculous lead numbers in Facebook. And to be honest, y'all, I left Facebook pretty much alone because I wanted to teach myself how to do YouTube. Okay? And my YouTube, it's not there yet, but it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? So I get about 12 to 15 subscribers a day right now. And I think I've just hit about 70,000 views on my channel. So not too bad. It's just starting to go in the right direction, to be honest. But I'd say 95% of the people I got came from YouTube. Now, it's not because I was getting high numbers, because really what I need to work on now is getting my numbers up so I can get viewed more. That's really what I'm lacking. But let's say if I have 300 people that's looked at my video and they can tell I believe in my business, they can see that I'm hustling the business, they know that I'm using something, they need the answer. Well, they might be in Traffic Monsoon, but I bet they're not in Power Lead Systems. So that alone's a win. $1 in Traffic Monsoon and $1 in Power Lead Systems is the same. I've never been to the dollar store down the road from me to buy something. They say, "Oh, where'd they? Oh no, that's a Power Lead Systems dollar. That don't work here." You never hear anything like that, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So $1 from one is just as good as the other. All right, y'all. I'm about finished with this video. I just wanted y'all to know: stand up for your business. If you believe in your business and do it in a respectful way, everybody that's watching is going to know it. That's going to call out that person because sincerity is going to show. That person ain't always going to know the answers, but you do. You're going to know your business. So educate yourself. You don't have to have a degree. You just got to get out to the people. And I don't care if you go for a week solid and you only get people putting likes beside your comment or whatever. You understand that when you're applying action, if it's successful or not, you're learning both ways. Okay? Here's a big tip right here, y'all. You see this right here, right? You see all this right here. You would think that I should take that on Facebook, take a screenshot, put it up there, and bam, I'm going to have people just rolling in, right? Wrong. You know why? Because rev shares look like rev shares. Facebook has been killed with rev shares in the last 6 months. Seriously, y'all. They don't have to know it's Traffic Monsoon. They just know it's a rev share. And unless you sitting at about 1 million plus sitting on this number right here, they're not going to be really impressed, to be honest. I'm more, about all these numbers right here, if I saw somebody else, I would be more impressed with this number than anything else. This and this one to me means more than ad packs, earnings, total. Now the cash links is pretty popular, I guess, or pretty important. But y'all, I can tell you, I'm more impressed with what the person has done with it themselves. And you learn by success of that person's getting out. Obviously, they're doing something right. You know what I'm saying? They're getting out to the people. I know that if I seen somebody else, you can't deny that. If I see somebody with 50 active referrals and they've been in for less than 5 or 6 months, I consider that somebody's doing something right. You know what I'm saying? I got 77 in 3 months. So I feel like I'm doing something right. But, you know, don't take this. Take a picture of it. When you've got 0 referrals, barely anything here, and you're starting off, there's nothing wrong with starting off. Okay? There's nothing wrong with doing a YouTube video with barely anything in here. If you go back to my first Traffic Monsoon video, I had $18 in my account balance. $18. I got 8 phone calls my first day because people could tell I was on fire. I couldn't even tell you what I wanted to say because the thoughts were coming to my mind so quick, and you could sense that. It's sincerity. You know, I believe in my business. When you get that and that passion that people want to make a business work, when you quit hiding behind some stamped picture, a little stamp of some back office looking thing, let's say, and I'm putting this down, but let's say this is it right here, post that up there with a couple of comments and say, there's my business. Well, y'all, I can tell you, that's not going to get it. That's no sincerity. That's no nothing. When you post a beautiful picture on Facebook, on your timeline, and it's a beautiful landscape setting with some, you know, nice words in the middle, and you got something good to say about it, do you think that looks anything like this? Why would your business be any different on Facebook? It's not. Treat it the same way. Find something that's going to grab people's attention and use it. If you want to take this and put it inside of another picture or something, then use that. Do anything to make you stand out. The most important thing you can do with an initial post is be different. You got to stand out. And I've got a couple of people right now, a guy named Ray. He's not even in my Traffic Monsoon. He's in Power Lead Systems with me. And help these people, man. I don't care where they come from. You get by giving. I help a hell of a lot of people that are not in my Traffic Monsoon business. I got a lot of people that wish they could change over to my business. But the point is, I don't care. Get out to the people, and you're always going to get blessed for it. They're going to come in your Power Lead Systems. If they're in both, guess what? They can go in your Udemy. They can go in 4 corners. They can go in something. Or they're going to go into something in the future because you've linked to them. Their sponsor didn't know what was going on, or maybe it's just a zombie sponsor. They're not even there for them. Be that person that you can be for your downline for anybody. If you've got time to do it, get out there to them and help them. You know what I'm saying? Don't make your ad look like everybody else's ad. A screenshot right here, putting it straight up on Facebook is not going to get you 100 leads a day. I can already tell you that. Not anymore. Maybe 6 months ago it might have would have if you know would done right. But I really don't see it as being that way now anymore. It's just been, I'm not saying saturated, just people know what a rev share is. They know it by looking at it. They can tell it. You're going to have to go a little further than that. You're going to have to make it more personal, maybe add a picture of yourself somewhere in here. You know, whatever you can come up with to make you stand out. And if it takes you 2 weeks to find out how to do that, then great. That is 2 weeks of you learning how to stand out on Facebook. And when you learn that, y'all, that is a huge step forward. You want to know one of your first roadblocks you're going to hit? That's it. Learning how to stand out on Facebook. I did it for 2 weeks solid before I ever grasped it. You got to sometimes just put your head out there and hit your head on that roadblock until you figure it out. That's just all there is to it. And after you get done with that, guess what? There's going to be another roadblock. And you can tell this is where the other people quit and dropped off at because they didn't go any further than this. But when you learn this, when you get it, and you make it work for you while you were learning, then all the answers come to you. God blesses you just by getting out there and applying action. And there's so many people that if they just get out the freaking Facebook group and get out to the people and learn why you go, it's going to come. It's going to come to you. You know what I'm proud of? I got a guy named Alberto. He gets out there. I see it every day. I've got a lot of old people, older, you know, from other businesses, not old people. I've got, Ray, I see right now. I got people, a guy named Sean Burr, spelled the same way as mine spelled. I got people, I contacted him. Well, when the Super Bowl was going on and everybody was watching, you know what I was doing? I was in the kitchen walking around talking to my downline because it was a good day for me to try to get out to them. I called about 12 different people and talked to them lengthy times. And a good deal of them were starting to make their own YouTube videos, and stuff like that. I appreciate those who apply action. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't get the leads in right now, but they know that they're out there learning, they're going to get it. It's just a matter of time. Throw it out there, see what sticks. If this picture on Facebook works for you, with that screenshot, go ahead and try it if you like. But to be honest, most of the time, it's not going to work. Now, I put them out there sometimes just to see. I'll put this out here and then use it for leverage, not for Traffic Monsoon. Now, they come if they want, but most of the time they won't. And I'll say something like, unless you're getting these results, contact me. I've got the answers. Something as simple as that. And then these people who've got Traffic Monsoon, most of them are not in Power Lead Systems. So what am I actually promoting? I'm promoting Power Lead Systems. Your strategic ways to learn by using leverage against one business to another that can come very valuable to you. So that may be a possibility for you as well. But just to post this screenshot right here for Traffic Monsoon itself, it may not do a whole lot. Y'all, I've talked enough. If you have not signed up at Traffic Monsoon, go ahead and do so. Go down the link. You can call me if you like. You need Power Lead Systems. I cannot describe to you. I've got 20-some diamonds in the last 30 days right by itself. If you're in Traffic Monsoon already, come here and click this right here. That takes you to my sponsor, and it's going to be worth watching it. I'm going to have you away, go directly in, get a 7-day trial, go diamond. Y'all, I'm going to tell you that $147 one-time fee, get paid $100 for every time it falls on your pay line. You get pass-ups. If I got 10 people down below me and nobody else is diamond, and that 11th person there to come in goes diamond, it goes to me. You know what I'm saying? I get paid a lot of money from people who are not ready for their business, and every person between now and then, between them at the bottom and me, get an email letting them know they just lost $100, and they continue to get that email. It's one of the best things you can do is go diamond in your own system in Power Lead Systems. I would do it from day one. I made $700 my first month. Half of that came from diamonds. It's well worth it. Okay, if you're not in Traffic Monsoon, y'all, that is a no-brainer. Go ahead and get in. We pay out instantaneously. We're using Payza, Solid Trust. We're not using PayPal. We're never going to use PayPal again. We're done with that. And friend me on Facebook, y'all. Either way, I'll be tickled death to help you out. My phone number's down below. And check out my other YouTube videos. And subscribe to my channel, y'all. And leave a like. If you need anything, just let me know. Appreciate it.